Coming up, it is Jim Rising versus Monty. I am Koshkii, and with me here is Creature. How are you doing, Creature?
Pretty good. I'm looking forward to this match. This should
Me
be a pretty
too.
good one. Both of these players are, I think, pretty high ranked or uh, been around for a while. Jim Rising, definitely top 16 GM level. Uh, Monty, I haven't seen too much of just because I'm not from the EU scene. But I looked up some of his Illugilac ratings before the game, and he's taken some pretty good series off of players. I believe it was last week looking at his Wikipedia, or sorry, Aligulac. He took out Namshar, a very solid user. He took him out
Wow.
2-0. So Monty, not someone to be messed around with, but neither is Jim
No.
Rising.
So I will admit that PVZ is a classic, and it's dear to my heart. So I am really looking forward to casting a PVZ here.
Yep. And the first map is going to be Dust Towers, the safe map that everyone seems to like.
Yep,
Definitely,
it's a favorite for everybody.
yeah. Not probably the most balanced map of all the maps in the map pool right now. Just a
Yeah.
really safe macro map.
All right, but here we are on Dusk Tower, spawning in the top right. We have got our orange Protoss, Monty.
And in the bottom lefts, from Root Gaming, it is Jim Rising, the Blue Zerg. But yeah, Jim Rising, on the other hand, I think he's been living in the Root House the past 3 or 4 months, so
I think so.
he's been training pretty hard. And I think he's improved a little bit, but hopefully he's able to show off that tonight. But I think, yeah, so Jim Rising's full-time. I'm not sure about Monty, but yeah, we've got 2 full-time players in this group, Jim Rising and Beastie Cutie, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah. As we said before, both very skilled people. This group tonight is pretty strong, so we've got a lot of good players.
Yep.
Looks like so far from Jim Rising, we've got pretty standard stuff. We have that hatchery of gas has been taken now, and there's our pool. So far, it's pretty standard from both players. Monty ready to put down that Nexus as well.
Yep. And
Pretty normal at the moment.
yep, safe opener from Monty, getting that 13 scout with his probe off. Gonna see everything that Jim Rising is doing. But yeah, very standard opener from Monty here. Getting that cyber core down. But Jim Rising with the gas before pull. We'll see if he elects to do any shenanigans with like ling drops and whatnot. I know that's pretty popular among Zerg players to frustrate the hell out of Protoss players.
And ling drops are a great way to do it. Or
Yeah.
to go even further, bane ling drops. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But we've
Yeah, I
got the
think
third hatchery there for Jim Rising. Speed on the way, but that's pretty normal to get speed pretty
Yep.
quick in a PvZ.
And Jim Rising pulling off that gas, so he looks like he probably, well, I guess he could still do a link drop, but if he will do one, it's probably a delayed link drop, but unlikely here. Look, knowing that he pulled off the gas.
Yeah.
Or you see Monty electing for a faster stalker. Usually you see Adept first, so Monty's gonna try and... I think the goal of this build is to get the first Overlord, but Jim Rising actually being super safe with his Overlord, probably not gonna lose it.
The tech choice from Monty, however, seems to be a Twilight Council. Now the question is, what is he going to use the Twilight Council for? We do have an Adept coming out of the gateway, so it's still possible that we will see the Resonating Glaives for that
Yep.
increased attack speed. It could also be Blink. I mean, Blink, there's not as much surface area on this map as there are other maps,
Yep.
but that doesn't mean it's a bad Blink
Yeah.
map.
Also can't forget about DTs. He doesn't
Yeah.
love DTs.
That is a really good point. DT is always good.
It looks like it's what you said first, the resonating glaive upgrades. We'll see if Monty elects to get a warp prism. Maybe do adept pressure with resonating glaives. Could be pretty strong.
Yeah, Adepts, even though they had a slight nerf, they're still really strong, especially with the Twilight upgrade.
Yep. I think against Zerg, the Adepts nerf doesn't affect it too much because they still two-shot lings and they still two-shot drones, so not the biggest effect in that matchup. I think
Yeah,
it's more PvT where the
it
nerf
was
comes in.
definitely.
Yep. But we actually see Overlord speed here from Jim Rising. Well, and
Ooh,
he's
interesting choice.
making a pack of lings. Maybe he'll do some kind of two-pronged... Oh no, it looks like it's just for Overlord scouting.
Yeah, because I don't see an Evo chamber.
Yeah. And I kind of like this from Jim Rising. You don't see Zerg players do this too often, but just a really safe opener from Jim Rising, being able to scout everything with the Overlords.
Yeah, knowing what's going on, he did scout that Twilight Council, saw it being chronoed. Has an idea that there is some aggression coming out, however, does see the third, so...
Yep. So, Monty getting a bit of a late third, but he does have this Resonating Glaives upgrade. We'll see if he's able to even that out with these Adepts marching across the map here.
Interesting choice behind this. We have got double Stargates.
Oh my god.
This is getting pretty crazy. Yeah. Jim Rising, though,
Jim
scouting
Rising
it.
On top of that. Yeah, I really like this play from Jim Rising, knowing everything that's going on, not missing a beat.
I do too. I think this scouting is phenomenal.
Yeah. These Adepts getting in here. Good pullback from Monty. The Adepts are going to get into the main. Oh, no, does choose to pull back.
However, 7 roaches about to pop for Jim Rising, so these roaches will really help to push this back a bit.
Yep. Jim does need to evacuate these drones, or else he could lose a bit, but there's things popping. Loses 8 drones. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, the Adepts are definitely worth it here.
Yeah, Jim Rising definitely should have pulled those drones back before engaging there. But oh my god, we got double Phoenix.
Double Phoenix
and
with
double
Robo follow-up.
I was watching a little bit of Lobo stream today and the Twilight Council, that new Protoss gameplay stream today, and I think I saw him doing a similar thing, just like mass Phoenix, mass Immortal, and I think it can be pretty strong. I think this has become popular among a lot of Protoss players, especially in the EU region.
Another little Adept hit squad moving across the map to try and pick off any drones they can.
Yep. But Jim Rising gonna pressure here with the small Ling Roach squad. We'll see if he's able to get anything done. Monty actually doesn't have much back at home. He does have these Phoenixes though, and they will need to get back in lift. But Jim Rising pulls back. We see 5 Hydras on the way.
These Adepts, though, they're getting some work done. 4 more drone kills. 5, 6, 7.
Man, that is no good for Jim Rising. Good Adepts here from Monty.
Yeah, these Adepts are being... They are just being MVPs here.
Yep. Yeah, let's see how many total drones Jim Rising has lost. 23 drones this game lost to Adepts. Not something you want as a Zerg player.
Yeah, and the worker supply is up 70 to 58 in favor of Monty, so it's starting to show.
Yeah.
And the Phoenixes, they are moving across the map now, just do even more damage. However, there are Hydras.
Not a very high Hydra count, though.
Yeah.
Phoenixes are able to get on top of those Hydras and lift them. And man, you really don't want to lose these Hydras early on, because, those Hydras are important for lurkers later on in the game for Zerg.
Definitely. We've got more Hydras coming out, but that was a lot. That was a lot of resources lost with those Hydras.
I'm really liking Monty's position here. He's double pumping those Immortals, double pumping those Phoenix, getting that charge. And this is a composition that's really good for dealing with lurkers later on. And Jim Rising's now only starting his Lurker Den.
Yeah, that Lurker Den is coming out. Lurkers, Protoss, we hate lurkers, but looks like Monty's really on top of it.
Monty's just gonna make a lot of Immortals, and Immortals are really good for tanking against lurkers. So I really like this strategy from Monty. Phoenixes do
7 more drone kills from these Phoenixes, man.
It's 30 total drones lost throughout the entire game.
The harass is unreal here.
And I think we're probably going to see Monty probably move out. He's making a Warp Prism now, so probably move out around, 160 supply and try and end the game, because he probably knows he's got a huge advantage after killing. Oh my god, more workers going down. 35 total drones lost.
Charge is a little bit more than halfway done now. Charge is a very good upgrade. Charge lots are very strong.
Yeah. Monty's just playing a super solid game so far. And yeah, that Warp Prism's at the pop. And if I was guessing, it looks Monty's probably going to try and end the game with a push soon.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see Monty move out soon. I think he might be waiting for the charge. Yep, there he starts to go now.
And
Charge-Lat, Archon, Immortal with Phoenixes. That's a pretty deadly combination.
Yeah, I really like this way of dealing with lurkers. The Phoenixes can, as long as you don't lose your observers, you can lift up all of the lurkers. And lurkers are now... lurkers are going to be done just in time. So we'll see if Jim Rising is able to hold.
And behind this move out, though, there is a Warp Prism drop with Charge-Lats. Meanwhile, Monty is moving into Jim Rising's 4th, but GG.
Man, Monty is like super sneaky with those adepts somehow to constantly get them in Jim Rising's mineral line. Really catching him off guard.
The harass in that game, I am taking mental notes right now because it was so powerful.
Yeah, I think that really made the difference in this game. Just being able to constantly get those adepts in Jim Rising's mineral line. I think if Jim Rising didn't take so much damage to those adepts, that we'd see a completely different game. Like that attack that Jim Rising did, that Monty did, probably doesn't straight up end the game.
Yeah. That was very well done.
Yep. So we're going to be going into the next map here. It's, yep, Monty up 1-0, and the next map will be Ruins of Ceres, which is actually, I would say, a more Zerg favored map.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of potential for Zerg on that map. You can even do early pools on that map. There are certain spawn positions that favor that. I have been early pooled, and I've been like, oh, I didn't expect this, but I bet it's happened so much now.
Yeah. Yeah, particularly with this map, as we were talking about earlier, the Ling drops, they can be so frustrating to deal with on Ruins of Ceres, especially if you get, I forget which spawns are the most frustrating to deal with, but there are certain spawns that Zerg can get against Protoss that just make Ling drops a huge headache to deal with.
That being said, there's some annoying things that Protoss can do against Zerg on Ruins of Ceres as well. Sure. If the Zerg takes the 3rd base near their main, you can blink back and forth and just, it's an absolute nightmare for the Zerg to deal with.
I've seen Puck, in particular, abuse that so many times. Just, going 2-base Blink Stalker, or not even 2-base, just a Blink Stalker pressure, and just blinking back and forth from the 3rd to the main. And yeah, that can make a lot of Zergs pull their hair out. But we're in the lobby now, game 3.
Yep, looks like we're...
Or is this is game 2?
It's game 2. Game 2.
Game 3. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Countdown has begun.
PvZ, though, on Ruins of Ceres